Well, this is another 3D printed rubber powered car. I've probably already said this because I'm also doing a video on using my security camera to monitor the print so that I know if things like the filament's broken, so I don't have to run upstairs every half an hour or so to check on it. That's been running for 4.5 hours. We're up to 86%. So that shouldn't be much longer. It's about 1:45 in the morning. Hi guys. Rubber band powered car made from knitting needles. Now, I've been buying knitting needles for my main channel because if you buy the right ones, they're aluminium tubes, but you can't really tell just by looking at them what they're made of. These two are actually plastic. So I thought, well, what can I do with them? And the obvious answer was rubber band powered car. So I've 3D printed some brackets to go on either end and some hubs to put CDs on. That's the way I usually do it. This needle is solid aluminium, so that's still not what I'm looking for the other projects. So I'm going to use that as the axle. So there'll be a tight fit on there. We'll cut it in half, so we got front axle and back axle. Just grab that bit again. So axle holes and links for the chassis, or whatever we want to call them. Now, I've just changed the 3D slicer, as they call it, and it seems to have made some changes, or I say changed, upgraded it or updated it, and it seems to have made some changes to the basic settings. So I've had to drill the holes out a bit because they didn't come out the size that I expected them to, which is annoying. You should be all right. Those are a bit stiff there, but that's only because that's rough. Just there, because I've gripped it with a pair of pliers. Yeah, anyway, you can see how we're going to do it. That goes on either end. Rubber band up the middle. Oh, that little piece there is just to give us a little hook, which I'm going to have to drill that out as well because that's a bit too small. That'll give us a little hook to put the rubber band on, just to make it easy. So I'll put this together and we'll give it a run. So there we are, together. So we'll attach a rubber band to the front. I could have made a little hook for it, I suppose, but I didn't. So we'll just poke it through like that. And then push it through itself. So we are attached at the front. And then I'm going to use a bit of kite string I don't think... Oh yeah, that'll be long enough. Need a loop in both ends of it. I was confused a second then because I thought it had a loop in both ends of it. It's one I've used before. Maybe I'd cut it off. There we are. A loop in both ends. Through there. Through itself. Yeah. And attach that to our hook. Like that. Wind it up. There we go. We'll give it a run. And just run it back the other way. Yep, that works. So, quick summary. I made this simply because I'd got some surplus knitting needles that I'd bought for a different purpose. So, a bit of 3D printing for the brackets front and back. 3D printed hubs for the CDs. 4 CDs or DVDs. Rubber band, bit of kite string. Extra little bit of 3D printing there for the hook on the back axle for the string to loop onto. Oh, and another knitting needle for the axles front and back. So that's upside down. Well, you could run it either way up, it really wouldn't matter. It'd run just as easily that way up.